I hope that we got that on the start.
Bahia. Bahia.
Hahaya.
Bahia, everybody.
Hi.
We are back. Episode 5 of the Æther Isle Arena Chronicles. And as usual, we're going to do our quick and dirty intros of everybody. All you got to do is name and character and pass it on. And we'll just go down the roster. So, starting with me, I am DK. I am the GM. I am the arbiter of nonsense. I'm going to pass the baton on over to Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece. I play Eritrea.
Perfect. And then tossing it down the way, Ika.
Hi, I'm Ika. I play Slippy.
Perfect. And moving right along, Skelly.
Hi, I'm Skeleton with Reserve 1, and I'm playing Allison.
Indubitably. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, Bilo.
Hi, I'm Bila. I feel like shit. I'm playing Hagra. I want to die. I'm here to have a good time, though.
Good time, not for a long time.
Yeah, good time, not a long time.
There we go. Well, we like our short and easies. So, quick recap.
Yeah,
Where
we
we
do
left off.
love a quickie.
Who doesn't? But that said, I guess asexuals. But last session we left off. Our players got to meet the publicist Simon, who ran them through the paces of how to not just fight, but also entertain the masses as they realized that accruing notoriety accruing notoriety and building your reputation as a gladiator are as paramount to survival as is combat. Without being able to build your notoriety, you'll never have a shot for a title. If you don't have a title, you can't compete in the tryhard. That said, ran them through the paces. We found out that Hager was low-key and natural at combat entertainment. Everyone else had their chance to flourish and learn together. Some decided maybe some stage names that they were going to use, etc. We ran through some mock interviews, and then they were dismissed to their quarters. All players electing to be members of the Face Coalition on the island and stay in the Face House, the good guys. And that's basically where we left off after a brief but secretive, we'll call it a soft reveal of some of Allison's secrets, who revealed that they in fact are hiding some adorable bunny ears under that hat of theirs. That was only disclosed to Eritrea, so the other players aren't aware of that, but it was put out there, so I feel it's recap worthy because it's such
Thanks
it's
for
so
everyone
good.
know. Thanks for everyone know. You know how she feels about him.
But awesome. So yeah, we got some fun secrets, some fun character development, and now our campaign will be starting in the in the Face House. Y'all walk in, and just where we left off, you see a much more well-maintained house with better furniture, fully stocked kitchen, a wonderfully cozy, warm, atmospheric vibe. You walk in. What's y'all's first move?
Allison's gonna take a step forward as she kind of leads them in and goes, "Well, it ain't much, but you know, it's nice and cozy and it keeps the cold out. Welcome to the Face House."
Gary's like, "This isn't much," and he goes up to the table and starts admiring the gilded chairs at the end. This is so nice. Feel like a 5-star.
I mean, yeah, there are some niceties like stuff like that, but you know, let's talk about the size. But other than that, it's actually not too bad.
Very cozy.
These are pretty nice.
Yeah, it's nice and cozy.
Can I tell what it's made out of?
The chair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would see that it is a gold-painted wooden chair. It's made to look fancy, but it's not of the highest craftsmanship.
This chair
Okay.
is your chair.
Oh, also, everybody gets 2 hope for existing at the start of session because there's 2 halflings in the party. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and that reminds me, I get more fear. It's 2 fear plus a D6, I believe, or a D4. I think it's a D4.
So, Allison, do you know where Belle is?
Yeah, Belle is, well, I don't know where exactly she is, but I know her room is. She might be in now.
And Allison, you would know that their room is this one over here.
I couldn't see which one.
Oh, sorry, I pinged the top left.
Yeah, so she starts heading over towards Belle's room and kind of gives a small knock. Belle? Hon, you in there?
Silence.
Guess she's not in there. I don't know exactly
door
where she is, but she runs.
opens. The door opens. Boo! She pops out. She's a goober.
She, Allison, perks up. Her hat stands straight up as she goes, ah! Oh, don't do that!
I'm sorry, darling. I couldn't resist. It just, because, wouldn't it be such drama if I just wasn't in here after challenging y'all to an exhibition?
Girl, y'all don't give me a heart attack.
Why did you do that? Why would you challenge us to an exhibition? We haven't even learned anything yet.
You've already learned very much, darling. You've gone out, you've trained with Court, you've bested some enemies, you bested him in a test of strength, and wits, if I do recall your contributions. There was a very elevated game plan. And you are...
How do you know all of that?
Oh, honey. Well, I know a lot of things. The Scries actually have almost like a neural network that they can share and transmit images, and I've asked them, at the same time I was asking Allison to keep notes, which, by the way, I would love those notes when you have a chance, but no rush. It's only to cross-reference with what I saw, just to be able to, I love analyzing the data, of combat specifically. Everything else is quite droll. But, yes, no, so I was watching on the tube. She guides y'all over this way, and y'all see above this fireplace over here, bing, 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 there is a large, glass panel screen type thing, and she goes up and does, a hand gesture in front of it, and it lights up, and y'all can now see a live feed of the training grounds. It's currently empty, with the exception of Court, who is helping Ludo pack up his impromptu forge that he had there while you were there. So
I never understood why he never wears any pants.
well, I don't think I've ever met a Gorgon. Have you ever met a Gorgon before?
No, I haven't. We don't have those where I come from.
That's valid. Yes, most of them don't wear pants because they have snake legs. And, well, actually, usually just one long snake tail, and since none of their genitalia or anything are particularly
Sounds laundry.
external, there's not really anything to hide or be modest about. It's kind of just tails.
Still. Give someone a heart attack with that, Ain't right.
I slip into the gold painted chair and swivel it around so I can see the projection.
Nice. So you're checking that out, and then she's gonna go back up. Belle's gonna walk back up to Ertria and be like, "There, you were already slated to have your first exhibition next week. I have certain privileges as the reigning champion of the last few years that I can sometimes get my way if I stamp my feet loud enough. I wanted an opportunity to introduce and ingratiate y'all to combat without the threat of potential death. If you would have to go against someone else on the island, it would either be Angus, Bud, Bodhi in the neutral house, or Moon in the neutral house, or Eden in the Heal House, Eden would only try to kill you. They don't even care to be entertaining. They would just try to kill you as quick as possible. If they were able to warrant the first challenge, that's how it would go. And they would probably see you as an easy target because you're new and issue a challenge. Angus has to be made to challenge folks, as does Bud. They're both very naive and sensitive people that I don't think you will only come off in a bad light if you fight one of them to start. If you fight them and beat them, then you're the new bullies who came and beat up some fan favorites. If you best me in an exhibition of disarmament, we call it Disarmageddon, then you have the luxury of saying, I laid waste to a champion on my first debut. If you lose, you only lost to the champion, and no one expected it. It's the most gracious way for you to make your debut, in my opinion.
Eritrea runs up to her and gives her a hug.
She absolutely hugs you back. She is a big hugger. And she even, picks you up a little bit. She's like, don't worry, little one. This island is not like the others. We are stuck here too. We are not here to kill. We are not here for revenge of any kind, etc., etc. The other islands, we leave that to them. Madame Maltilda's island, the worst kind of people. This island, even its fans, we all root for the good guys. We all want to be the good guys in some capacity or another. And we want to take care of our own, because at the end of the day, our games against each other, they are to see who is the strongest to take out our enemies of another. So, don't worry. I have all of y'all's best interest at heart.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That said, would y'all care to discuss tactics? There's always the opportunity that, I will never throw a match, do not get me wrong, but I cannot grow as a warrior if I just surprise attack you with anything. So if y'all have any questions that you'd like to probe me for, or you want to study tapes or anything, I have some old recordings, we can do that. But I also don't want to overload you. You had a full day of training, and I'm sure you'd like to rest, so whatever y'all desire.
I think that might be best, because I know some of us who have been a little overwhelmed.
It's easy to do.
Slippy yawns.
I think maybe a break, but then I think I'd love to see the tapes. I think that would be really helpful.
Perfect. Then we can absolutely make that happen. I would say first, Bud, darling. Bud comes out. Yeah? Do you think that you could maybe rustle up something for the party to eat? And as much as I adore your special recipes, let's omit that from tonight's dinner. These people I don't think care for drugs. So, oh yeah, no, that's fine. I know it's not for everyone. And he goes over to the stove and he starts cracking open some eggs, and then he actually goes over to get some ingredients from here and sees Hagra over there. He's like, oh, hey, I'm just going to reach by and grab some of these squash real quick. And he reaches around. He's like, do you have a favorite food? As he looks up at Hagra.
He reaches down, grabs one of the fish from the barrel, and just bites its head off and chews it.
Ah, a sushi fan. I think I can make those too. And then he grabs some tomatoes.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, well.
Did someone mention sushi?
Slippy's, I was going to say Slippy's ears perk up, but I don't know. It's Slippy's head holes. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a great recipe. I see you're familiar. It's basically just like raw fish with some other accoutrement that allow it to really bring out that fishy flavor. I see that you already have a taste for raw fish, so I think you'll like it. I'll whip up some Asian cuisines. And he starts preparing...
She's like, what is Asian? What is accoutrement? She just rolls her eyes and walks away with like chewing on the fish, bones and everything.
Allison kind of walks over, seeing Hagra in not so much distress as something else, as she kind of comes over. Don't worry about it, hon. Just, I think you'll like it. If you like raw fish, I think you'll like it.
It is to
Seems
die.
like a lot of work. So hang on, hold on. I gotta Russianize myself.
Oh, yeah.
Russianize. Seemed like a lot of work for fish. This is fine for me. I do not need other things.
Well, maybe we could give it a try, because it's more than just enjoying food just for food. It's also to, provide a little flavor to it, Add a little more something else to it that makes it more enjoyable.
Belle, who has joined
You-
y'all, just letting y'all know Belle has walked over too. But what were you going to say, Harper?
You are all soft. You would not last a day in Belkarosh. You are lucky to find food. Flavor is for rich people.
Well, considering y'all here
I was
now,
quite rich once.
well,
Slippy,
considering we're here, why not partake in some of the rich folk food then?
Have you
I
ever
will-
considered that? Have you ever considered that fish just by itself is poor people food?
I am poor people. I do not have
Fair enough.
money in my world. I live in the forest, exiled.
Slippy said, "No, your play's trash." No, I'm just kidding.
Like, please, trash.
No,
If I will give you my reasoning for not wanting to try this. If I am sent back home to Velkarosh, I must learn to live again without these excesses. And that will be hard. I will long for the things I cannot get in my world that are here. So why set myself up for that kind of disappointment when I can live as I have always lived and not face that disappointment when we are eventually sent back home?
that's so sad.
How about this as an idea? Do you recognize anything over here other than the fish? Like any of the plants that you've seen, seaweed maybe? Y'all got that on your planet?
I live in a landlocked country. The ocean is over 300 miles away. I do not... The fish I get are from the river. So
Alright.
the fish is the only thing I know of. I was not a farmer.
Well, maybe we can find a horticultural book and try to see if there's any plants you recognize. And maybe we can figure something else out from there, because, it is like he said. Y'all will be missing it, but ain't no harm in trying to improve your life when you do go back.
I will say.
He just
No.
kind of...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. I want to know what Hogwarts is going to do.
Oh, she just kind of looks at Allison like, you don't get it. Like, and you will never get it.
That's perfect because Belle's
Smiling under her.
reading the language. Belle grew up in also she was her original story, because she's an OC of mine from another Pathfinder campaign. Her whole origin was she was raised in a tribe of barbarians that lived off the land and fought all day. That's all they did, and they loved it. And she was a smithy for them. She created weapons. She knows exactly where you're coming from. Probably not to the exact extremes that your planet as a whole has, but I'm not going to go into her tragic backstory, but she's going to walk up to you and be like, "For what it's worth, darling, I understand, and I will say that Bud's cooking took me a long time to get used to. I have the luxury of knowing I will take him wherever I go, and he will always supply me with flavors and the things and the wants that you are concerned you might grow fond of, attached, and then eventually have to detach from. I understand. Do not feel pressure to indulge. However, to Allison's point, if you ever feel that you are deserved of a reward, just know every day you survive here, is its own reward. It's a new place. You know Valkyresh, and you know the land. You knew how to survive there. Now you're learning a new place here. So, if you never go back, then you'll only have lost out on the experiences that you have here. But if you do, I understand that want to protect yourself, and I don't think it's a bad instinct. So, with all respect, do as you please, ma'am, and do not feel pressured to indulge. But I will say he is a very good cook. And she kind of gives you a pat on the, or just places her hand almost stoically on your shoulder, like I get it, type of thing.
You know, Slippy, you look really regal in this chair.
Yeah, like a Buddha.
Why, I wouldn't go that far. This takes me back, the color at least. Can't say much for the craftsmanship.
It takes you back. What was your life like before? She'll like kind
Oh,
of sit
well,
down.
I've had a long life. Uh, Back in my early days, I used to uh do similar things to Hagura over there, with the fish. But those were my early days of being a Ronin and uh sort of having to fend for myself. But as by the end of my life, I had a lot of friends and good company and uh, much wealth, and uh, I treated my subjects well, and I think uh, I think it was a life well lived.
You had subjects? You were some kind of big leader?
Oh, perhaps I shouldn't go into specifics on this island because I do not want to antagonize the current ruler.
Well,
So you're
Bella,
like a
can they
king?
hear us in here?
Bell says,
Uh,
they can basically hear us anywhere. But I will say the Emperor, he would not be threatened by your past life, if that makes sense. So, whatever title you hold
okay,
doesn't hold weight here anymore anyway, so, mum's the word.
yeah, I'm just a simple warrior here anyway. But at one point I was an emperor.
You were an emperor? Oh,
Well, for a great deal more than I'd wish to be honest. I kind of wanted to run away at times and practice my skills, but hone my craft. But best laid plans as they were, and I had an empire to take care of, and I can just neglect the responsibility.
sounds like you were a really kind emperor. Do, do you
Well,
think that the emperor here, that their wish is to run away? I don't want to win a whole fight just for them to disappear, and then what happens to us?
I don't know. Everyone has different wants and desires. Um, I
You
just
must have
the
some
whole
insight.
reason. What was that?
You must have some insight, being an
Yeah,
emperor
but
and all.
I mean, the reason why I became an emperor was because I was I became a hero, a local hero, and my heroic deeds grew, and then people wanted me to rule, and I couldn't just say no, so sort of how I became an emperor. Um, but everyone is different how they get to these spots. The emperor before me was not so nice, and perhaps that's why the people desired a hero.
Oh, I can't believe you already know what it's like to be a hero.
Well, that was a life ago, and this body is not it's not something I'm used to. Uh, and I fear, because of that, I'm quite weak now compared to what I once was. Uh, I have confidence that I'll work my way up again and surpass where I once was.
That's the spirit, Bell says. So, uh, Bud, how's that dinner looking? And Bud comes over and he's just like, oops, I need to move him on the right map. Actually, let me do this. Save this one too.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even ask. Do you guys have like, seats that you always sit in? I don't want to accidentally take somebody's like assigned seat.
Oh, we don't do that in this house, honey. Everything's first come, first served. There's too many chairs for not enough bodies. Anybody who gets hung up on a seat, well, we probably respect it depending on their reason. Say it was neurological. But if someone's just like, hey, get out of my seat, I like that one, well, we'd settle that in-house. But no, darling, whichever seat you prefer, wherever you're comfortable, that's where we want you to be. And Bud starts sliding plates of sushi, rice, lo mein, some fortune cookies. He's magically whipped up the works, and he just starts sliding plates down. He does set just a plate of raw fish with one fish on the side for Hagra that has been wrapped in a leaf and slightly seared. So he was like, I took the liberty of making you a sample in case you wanted to try something with a little more razzle dazzle. It is the basest of ingredients just to give it some texture and well, I figure you have fire on your planet, so a light sear wouldn't hurt. But please, feel free to ignore it completely. And he bows as he walks away because he's a goofball. And then he comes back over to this side and goes, I forgot to ask, do y'all like sushi?
I love sushi.
Yes, score.
I quite like it.
Knew it.
I don't think I've ever tried sushi,
If you
actually.
don't like it, I love to cook, so you tell me what you really like, and I can whip it up.
I'm used to just sort of rice and pasta and things like that. Anything you make, I'll eat.
Perfect. He's got the rest of these. He's walking around. All right, well, I'll put on some rice and noodles. Even though, like, he did make rice and noodles with this, but they're specifically Asian ones. Now he's making more Italian and Spanish rice.
This is still good, but you don't have to.
Too late. It's already cooking. I love cooking. As the smell of his food permeates the room, the door to y'all's northeast opens up. And... Yeah? Who is this? I hear no voices. And this little fellow comes waddling out. He's 3 foot tall, bipedal pigman, in a top hat and a lederhosen. Oh! Bud, you're making good food. Oh, look at this new company. Everybody here to talk to me. Angus, this prize-winning hog, and yeah. Hello, hello, hello. And he comes up and starts giving everyone kisses on the cheek. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, hello, mwah. Jumps
Did
across
he
the
kiss
table.
Hagra?
He has not gotten to Hagra. I did that on purpose. He kisses Bell,
Okay,
and then finally...
because her hand would have immediately...
Yeah. He's just gonna, like, stiff arm him. Just, okay.
She's just like,
mwah.
nope.
Oh, you don't like the prize-winning kisses? Okay, well, we'll go to move around. Consent is very important, yeah. He's going to, Oh, god dang it. Another scam bot. Let me get rid of that. Hold on. Good call. I forgot how to do that. Block him. There we go. Good catch, Skelly. Thank you.
Blocking doesn't do anything for this channel. It just makes it so you can't see it.
Oh, well, that's enough for me. No, I'm just kidding. All of our...
When he comes in, we'll see it.
Yeah. All
You
right.
gotta ban next time.
How do I? Where's that?
You can just account suspended or deactivated already.
Okay. Yeah, I'm chilling. Sweet.
I was gonna show you how to do it, but yeah, it was already. They were like they sniped him
Let's
300
go.
yards away.
If you want to mod
No
us, like,
scope.
we can help you with that. I got the chat up on another window.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
set that up on a
Yeah, we can do that after session.
That'd be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, so yeah, Angus is coming out. So, hello, merry people. How are you? Who are you? I am Angus. Das ist Preis of Wendenhagen. Yeah, see my blue ribbon, and he points down to his lederhosen. There's a blue ribbon, gilded gold around the edges and stuff. You new to the island, yeah? I've been sleeping the last 2 days, so everything is blur.
Eritrea sneaks off to talk to Bud.
Hey, how's it
How
going?
much did you drink?
Oh, drinking, yeah, like 14 bottles of wine, 2 bottles of rum, 18 ales, and a partridge in the pear tree, yeah.
Over the past how many days?
Oh, just 2 days, you know, I didn't want to overload myself.
Angus, honey,
Spit
y'all
out-
do know a
spit
partridge
out
is a
some
bird,
tea.
right?
What was that, Allison?
Allison kind of looks over to Angus and goes, Angus, honey, y'all do know a partridge is a bird, right?
Well, yeah, but you know, the song is boring without the pear tree, no?
Hogger's like,
Yeah. Slippy
Lifting.
spits out tea.
Hogger's like lifting fish up to her mouth, just eating silently, but there's like a furrow between her brow because she has no idea what a partridge is or a pear tree.
Yeah.
she's like, everybody keeps talking to me like I should know what these words mean, and I don't know what these words mean.
Oh, it's fair to say you are uncultured swine. Yeah, no, just kidding, because I'm swine. He goes in, starts clanging around in a bunch of bottles, and he comes over with 3 bottles in his arms. So who likes red wine? Who likes a white wine? And anybody wants Chardonnay? And he
I've heard of wine, but I've never had it before. I would like to try some. What do you recommend?
Yeah, well, I recommend it. All of it's so good. Make your brain go fuzzies, yeah. And he uncorks the bottles. He's like, just stand them around and sniff, and yeah, you can take a sniff, and whichever smells good. And he brings some wine glasses and sets them out for whoever wants them. Y'all can feel free to claim them and grab them.
Allison kind of gives a nod. I'm more of a red wine girl myself.
Oh, yeah, well, we have a good Savenay Cabagnon, and he slides over the bottle of red to you, and it stops exactly in front of you.
Looks around for a glass.
And then, oh yeah, I got them already, and he slides those down too, because he went and grabbed them, but they're all at the edge of the table, so he slides them down. I'm going to make just a random check, rolling a d20. If he goes over a d11 or higher, this doesn't break. Yay, it doesn't break. Awesome. So yeah, he slides it down to you, and he slides cups to everybody. Shing, shing, shing. And then Bel and Bud over there, or not Bel and Bud, Bud and Eritrea. Bud's gonna look over to Eritrea and be like, "Oh, are you not like a wine person?"
I am. I'm not old enough to drink.
Oh, how old are you supposed to be to drink? I mean,
You're supposed to be like 21.
And you are.
I just turned 19.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, on this island, we don't care, really, about age like that, because we don't have people that aren't considered adults per their ancestry here. And if you're adult enough to die in combat, we're kind of like, you know, it's hard to tell someone who's putting their life on the line that they also can't drink alcohol. Me side-eyeing the U.S. troops.
Fair.
Just kidding.
Yeah, honestly. That's fair. I don't know. It's just a law where I'm from, and it feels like I'm doing something wrong, so I don't, it's just not for me, but look, of all the things that I could have expected to see here, a drunken pig man was not one of them. Do you refrain from cooking pork and stuff?
Oh, he loves pork. Can't get enough
What?
of it. Well, oh yeah, no, I thought maybe he'd have a problem with it. Angus will eat anything. Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
Does he know
That it's
what
pork.
that comes from?
Oh yeah, 100%. But the way he sees it, it's already dead. So what's he gonna do? May as well capitalize on their losses. At least that's what he says. I didn't know. To me, capitalization is just grammar. So
She has this like horrified look on her face. I, you know, I would say that meeting a Gorgon with no pants is about the same level as meeting Angus here.
yeah, Angus is an odd duck. He's honestly not even really a great fighter. He's just really hard to catch, and that's won him most of his battles, is just running away from things until they're exhausted, and then he wins, and he's very much a fan favorite for his, well, I mean, come on, look at the guy, and you look over, and he's like, just full neck of a bottle down in his gullet as he's just like letting it drain in his mouth. Oh yeah, no, this is good one, yeah.
Oh, running away until the opponent is exhausted. I mean, that's smart.
There's a lot of creative strategies to life in the battlefield out here. I hate fighting, so the only ways... I don't really have to fight, though. Like, again, I got lifted with Bel, and it was not necessary for me to fight because I wasn't picked, if that makes sense. So I actually help out a lot with the animals and taming, and I hate that they have to fight, but they're stuck in the same boat as us, so if I can help them in any way, it's gonna be to help them grow stronger and stay alive longer. And it's better than some abusive animal tamer who wants to use, like, whips and testosterone boosters.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, I don't like it for my guys and gals, all my little animals.
Yeah, help you cook.
I would absolutely love that. Do you cook, or you want to learn?
I would. I'd like to learn.
Wonderful. I pick it all up as I go too. I'm more of a scientist, or an artist actually, than a scientist, I guess. So yeah, just you said you like noodles and stuff. If y'all want to, y'all start like searching around for ingredients and stuff of things, and you can just kind of like, if you want to do,
Yeah.
give me a check of some kind. Hold that thought. Give me just a moment, because I gotta look again and see what stats do, because my memory is that of
You're just
tentacles.
trying to get some fear.
I am just
Maybe a
trying to get
finesse
more fear.
tinker?
What was that, Skelly?
Maybe finesse because it has tinker in there.
Well, actually, this is because they're looking for ingredients. It's probably going to be intelligence, but I'm trying to see if it's going to be intelligence or instinct. But Demiplane is taking forever to load the character sheet. So, okay, there we go. I would say that yeah, you could do instinct or knowledge. Instinct to perceive the ingredients and to sense ones that would go good together, or knowledge to just recall things that you've read in the past that you know should go good together. And we'll say it's
I'll
DC
do
12.
knowledge, and can I use one of my experiences?
More than likely. Ooh, is it the one I think it is?
Young and naive.
Yes, let's go.
All right, and I use a hope for that, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hold on. It's loading. So okay. So this knowledge, and then I add 2. It's hope.
Dang.
16 with hope.
So you get your hope back. and you very much find uh, some ingredients. What do you think your trio would try to make?
She's probably made like ramen and, rice and stuff, but maybe she's trying to learn like something a bit stir fry or like the kimchi, like some of the Asian dishes that Bud had started making.
Perfect. So yeah, you go and you grab some spices. You find some cabbage. You find some vegetables that are like snap peas, baby carrots, those type of things. All that would go great in the stir fry and alongside a kimchi. And now, if you could just give me, I am going to call it what Skelly was saying earlier, give me a DC 12 with advantage finesse check.
Okay. Finesse advantage. Oh. 25
God
with
damn.
fear.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my fear, because Jesus, okay, I'll make some 5 stars.
Ah.
It's okay, I need those. Okay.
Oh, you don't?
You don't need them. Put it back.
You have plenty.
Don't be greedy. Awesome. So yeah, y'all are over there cooking up a freaking storm, and it's only smelling better. Anybody else at the table? Y'all have anything that y'all want to discuss with one another?
Allison's kind of looking in her wine glass before she kind of glances over to Bel and Hagra and goes, well, I did want to ask, did y'all, are you gonna want to go back, Hagra?
Well, that is a complicated question. The only reason I am here is because I was going to give everything up. She kind of pokes her claw into one of the little fish, little sashimi fillets and lifts it up, kind of looks at it. In the light now, kind of everywhere, you can see that her claws aren't black like a normal cat person's would be. They are actually gold, reflecting the similar gold color of her eyes. And she pinches it between her fingers and looks at Allison.
Allison looks back. A small, hopeful smile, her ass kind of laying flat on the back of her head.
If I do go back, I will likely continue my quest, I suppose you could call it, to find the Heart Thief and erase everything that I am.
Well, what does that mean?
The Heart Thief is a sort of mythical creature in Velshorok. It is a creature that removes memory, prophecy, bloodline. It does not kill you. It takes everything that you are, every potential you have, and rips it from your body and leaves you, I suppose, average, normal, you could call it. That is what I was doing when I was brought here. I had finally found the beast after 2 years of searching, and that portal opened up just as it was about to pounce and dragged me through it. And so I am still stuck with prophecy, with memory and bloodline. So if I do go back, I will resume my hunt for the Heart Thief to remove everything that I am. And I don't know what will happen to me afterwards.
Do y'all think that... You said this... If their name's a Heart Thief. Kind of curious. Bel, has anyone ever been how does the whole transportation from our worlds to here work?
I wish I knew. It's something that I don't believe. So, the gist of it is every year, each committee, each organization is allowed agency to draft people that are selected beforehand. There is a pool selected by the chairman. The organizations weed through and they pick out people to replace the ones that they've lost and ones that they believe will better their chances for success. As to how that magic works, that remains a mystery to everyone.
So if one of us goes back, there's no way for any of us to go see him, is there?
That's what I believe to be true.
Kind of gives a nod as her hat flattens a little more. Goes, well, if that's the case, Hagra, if that's what you want, then I'll make sure to do my best to kind of help you get you back onto your goal.
It is appreciated.
Girl, we're all here in this same rocket boat as everyone else, so might as well help one each other out, you know?
Bel says
Indeed.
that Bel turns to Hagra. I lost my entire tribe whenever I was out looking for materials to enhance everyone's weapons. I was on the verge of a breakthrough with some new technology, and whenever I came back, it was nothing but bodies. The trail ran cold right out of the village as soon as I could stop. I couldn't see any more blood. And I have not lost faith in that I will get home one day and murder my assailant. I will get my revenge for my family. And I think that you will find your home too. I think it's important that we keep our hope alive.
It is
Well, I'm
noble
not going
goal.
back.
As Hagra looks over at Slippy. And why not?
There's nothing for me there. I was a dead man, on the verge of my time clocking out, and I served my time, there as emperor, and I don't really see a reason to go back.
Gary nods and he's just like, yep. And he's a mouthful of rice. That's what you call getting over attachment. Slippy's embraced their new life. They've been reborn. The cycle continues. Oh. I probably won't go back either.
Praise be to the Buddha.
Yeah. Kudos Buddha. Alright. That said, y'all are all eating. Y'all got to get a little more familiar with each other. Did y'all want to start discussing... Oh, and we'll say that, yeah, Bud, Eritrea, y'all have cooked some awesome... Bud sits in the center of the table right here. He's just crisscross applesauce, and he's just eating his bowl of rice and veggies. Oh, wow, this is really good, Eritrea. I did not, for someone who's trying to learn how to cook, you could have fooled me. And he starts digging in. But yeah, everyone eats, everyone does their thing. Eritrea, do you offer any of your cooking to everybody, or just let them eat the sushi and call it good?
Oh, yeah, she'd be like, I don't know if this is any good, but, we made some rice and stuff if you guys want any of that. But kind of my first time cooking, so it might not be great.
Alice's hat
This
perks right up.
rice,
Okay.
this rice looks strange. Did you do something to it?
Um, Well, we made sure to wash it, and then we cooked it with some vegetables and stuff in like a pan.
We added seasoning too. That's probably the thing that's throwing you off. It's not the plain white.
You don't
Yeah.
have to have any. It's okay.
Oh, I'll try some. I'm up for it.
Yeah. Eritrea will like kind of put some food out for Slippy and Allison, and she kind of looks at Hagra and Belle. It's like,
Belle would absolutely love some. She slides her plate across the table, in front of Bud. She's like, "Hook it up, honey. I would love to try some of y'all's cooking." And
she'll put some food back, slide it back. She makes sure that out of like the bowl of stir fry that she has, she gives extra carrots to Allison.
hell yeah.
And
Small
goes in.
blush appears on her cheeks as she looks a little flustered and just kind of slides slowly down into her chair. It's like, oh.
Eritrea has no idea if you would like that or if that's like offensive, but she's like, no, baby, just in case you like carrots.
I appreciate that, sugar.
Hagra's ears twitch a little, and she slowly slides her plate towards the middle so that the odd dish can be put on hers.
Eritrea will carefully make sure it doesn't touch any of the fish Hagra hasn't eaten yet.
And
No
then
food can touch.
Hagra eats it with her fingers.
Hell yeah.
Allison will start eating, enjoying the self. And yes, Eritrea would notice that as she is enjoying the dish, she does basically get rid of the carrots quickly. Not like throwing them out, but like definitely puts them away. And,
Hell yeah.
and you can definitely see that she does enjoy them very much.
So wholesome.
So, Hagra says suddenly, many of you are from this planet, what you called Earth.
Hmm?
Tell me about it.
Yes.
It sounds very different from the world I am from.
Well, it's the third planet in our system, has about 80% water on the surface. Many different kinds of cultures across its lands. We got like 7 continents out there. And yeah, we got all sorts of people out there, all sorts of dangers that we've kind of overcome. We kind of, for the most part, there are some areas that have corralled its nature, kind of made the land work on its work for us, you know. But there are still some dangers out there that we have to face.
Are you saying that you've discovered all the lands on Earth?
Yeah, for the most part, we got ways
the whole
to.
Earth is mapped out, you know? You
Yeah.
you have like the globe, and there's the 7 continents, and there might be like an island here or two that is this, but yeah, everyone knows how to get. You know, everyone knows the 7 continents and all the lands.
7 continents, 7 seas. How about this? Neil, would you mind pulling up a map, please, of Earth? DK. Oh god, he's muted. Fuck! Wrong time to mute DK!
Oh no.
I thought you asked Neil, and I was like, who is Neil?
Yeah, Neil. Niel. Alright. Since DK's not here, I'll do it. So as she says this, you watch coming from her side, her tome that she read from earlier seems to come to life as it starts rising up out into the air, and you hear a posh British accent as it kind of you see what looks to be a face. I don't know what kind of face DK's going to go for. We're just going to say that DK will explain it to us. But you hear come from the book. Oh yes, well of course I'll go ahead and bring forth a map of Earth. How big are we talking? Uh, just big enough to get like some details. Like at the very least, let's make sure that Hawaii is available to see. All right. And you watch as the book kind of lays itself out onto the table before us, and like magic, you know how like the magic in Harry Potter is, where like things are always as they seem, and they kind of unfold out. And you watch as the book starts unfurling, two pages as it opens up, and unfurls more, and unfurls more, and unfurls more. It just unfolds like it was a origami mess, or like perfectly set in this book. It just fully unfolds until it like basically becomes the width of the table. You can see a whole map of Earth. And DK, you left at the worst time. I pulled Neil out.
Oh, damn.
It practically almost entirely crawls on the table next to Bud, looking at this magical map, like, whoa.
Has Neil spoken?
Yeah, I get a little bit of a diss accent, but it's what I explained that you're gonna. It's a character you're gonna be playing. I kind of played him slightly.
Perfect, no worries. Because the one I had in mind was more of a sophisticated, like, British type, this nasally type in the throat. So, excuse me, sorry for my earlier dialect. Apologies. Sometimes it takes me a while to wake up.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Eritrea pokes the map like, whoa.
And you can see as the map very much is ink colored. It very much has like a base of ink on parchment, but it has like some coloration to it. You can see like as you poke close enough to it, you kind of see like some of the little detail actually moves, like it's a live map.
First of all, Slippy is gonna say it's moving, and then as saying that, she finds Japan, and the little island that is Japan, and points to it, goes, home.
Yeah, we got Japan, like I said. And this is where I'm from. She kind of points over towards the Americas, where Texas is.
Slippy just looks at like the size of the distance that is between Japan and the United States, and just kind of like runs her finger across across the ocean, and then lets out a sigh and says, I think you may be from a different time or something, perhaps.
I kind of figured you seem more from the feudal Japan. It's about maybe how far back would that have been? Maybe 1,500 years ago, in my time.
Well,
I'm
wow,
from Utah.
that's. What is this Utah you speak of?
It's another of the Americas places, territories, you'd call it there.
Yeah,
This.
we're from this place called the United States. It's a bunch of places. Think of them like a bunch of countries that are like all together in one, and we have make a massive country. It's this whole place right here, kind of.
It's really dysfunctional.
Yeah, it's not
A
always
little
in the
bit.
best state, that's for sure.
Yeah.
However,
she.
these land masses, these are the 7 continents, and she'll like point to each one. And
Slippy at first is like confused and is like, these two look like one, and he points to Europe and Asia.
Yeah, that one's a weird one. I don't know who or how they decided to split it up, but this little thing, and some of these like islands and weird shaped ones that's Europe, and then that whole other side is Asia. And just so you know, I know that this is just like a map, but the Earth is like a big orb. So Japan isn't actually too far from Hawaii, because you can just go the other way.
Yeah. There's a whole string of islands that Hawaii is made of, and there's a whole mess of islands down here towards the Indian Southwest Pacific Ocean area here. And she kind of starts pointing out the Indonesian islands and points out where Hawaii is. And from what I remember, looking into it, this is actually something I kind of noticed that was kind of interesting. Hawaii actually has a long string of islands that run up towards Japan. You see that? And she kind
Slippy
of points.
nods.
Yeah, she kind of points out the ancient islands that Hawaii used to be. That the tectonic plates kind of shifted and it fell into the ocean.
What's with this tiny country of Hawaii?
Well, Hawaii is a state, hon. It's one of the United States.
It's
But
weird.
it's so far away.
Yeah. It's really weird. But hold on, Allison. This is like this map moves and stuff. What are you from like way in the future?
Depends. I'm from the year 2025.
I'm also from the year 2025. Eartria,
So you're
what about you? Does Eartria know what year she's from?
Oh, she said like 2020.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So you're from the slightly past. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I missed that. My bad.
Well, it wasn't quite 2020 yet. It was like around 2018 really. But I'm
Oh.
confused. I've never seen anything like this or heard of magic or anything.
See, that's the thing, hon. I think we might be part of different Earths. Like, it is the same Earth, but like different universes, different realities, if that makes sense.
Do you mind if I speak up for a minute, sire? And Neil,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I do believe that we're from different. To your point, I don't think they have grimoires in their world. I think they're just
Yeah.
science dogs.
Yeah, I mean, we got a
Margaret's
bit of
sitting
that.
at her end of the table, head in hands.
Allison's like, well, I mean, yeah, but so is magic. Magic is supposed to kind of science.
How dare you! Magic is the lifeblood of all that flows. Ebb to shore, life to death.
Well, so
Science
was
is-
alchemy at one point.
Eh.
I'm
You
pretty
and
sure
your
that's just
semantics.
science. That's like biology. It's the study of life.
Oh, can biology do this? And he makes the waves on the map start crashing around. Water kind of
Irritating.
splashes out
Like-
a little bit onto the table.
Whoa!
Well, not from a map, no, but there are animals that are large enough that can make waves that big. And also, geology does that too when an earthquake happens and the waters go across the ocean towards land any other way.
Gary, you
I
said
hate you.
Love to, Neil. She gives a small smile.
He smiles back. I don't know if you can see
Gary.
it. I think it's...
Are you from like the same Earth I am? Do you have magic?
We don't have magic per se in the way that I know that this book is doing it. That blew my freaking mind. Ours was very practical, very it was probably science driven, but spending my entire life in a monastery and a temple, I kind of cut off from the rest of that. So I'd say, if anything, what we had some really good meditation. We had some modest temples, practitioners of the certain philosophy that we like to teach and share, and well, that's all I really cared to know.
So what you're saying
Does
is,
anything
go ahead.
does anything like cool happen after 2018? If you're from the future?
Oh yeah, absolutely. One time in 2024, I went to this vending machine and I popped in some money, and it gave me 2 of the same item. It was the most brilliant thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was a Butterfinger and uh, a Reese's peanut butter cups, and they were just. It was like I was getting smiled upon by the Booter himself.
Hagra's looking like a big
Hagra's
smoke
ears
cat.
are flat on her head, and she's literally rubbing her temple. So many words that she has to learn now. No idea what any of you are saying. She just wanted to know what kind of world you lived in. And now she's like, the fuck is a
Now you've got
Butterfinger?
homework and a geography
What is
lesson.
a vending machine?
I mean, technically, this is all the answer to her question.
Gary, I kind of meant like, was world peace achieved? Did they figure out all the
I
situations
feel
and
like
stuff?
we're getting closer. But
So-
you know,
Let's just say this: you might want to stock up on toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and face masks, son.
oh yeah, there was an outbreak. We
It's a
had a
weird
whole
combination of things.
yeah, there was an odd panic that resulted in people grabbing the least necessary until it was necessary things. There was a pandemic. You know, why it was like a rebubonic, but not as
So you know,
bubonic-y.
so y'all know how bad the cold can be, right? You know how that feels.
I've
Yeah.
heard of the bubonic.
Yeah. So imagine that, but much more infectious and more deadly to those with respiratory issues and elderly.
Oh my god, I have a friend with asthma. I gotta go warn her. She
We found your motivations for returning to your original homeland, and we will get you to your friend to warn them about COVID-19.
that also doesn't really sound like something I want to live through.
No, you're
Well-
best missing it.
I mean, honestly,
If I-
to be fair, those of us who weren't, didn't go out as much, it didn't really change much for us.
Slippy slams her hand on the table and says, "I've been thinking about it. Why would anyone want to eat a finger covered in butter?"
It's a candy bar, hon. It's sugar. It's processed sugar.
Sugar. What's that?
It's an aptly named candy bar for sure, but it's a peanut butter and chocolate smashed into a bite-sizable little stick, and you can just.
I don't know what
Bart
peanut
Simpson
butter and
loves
chocolate
them.
are, but
Do you know Bart Simpson?
who is this?
Don't
a ruler
laugh.
from England?
Gary, hon, that's he doesn't appear in her lands for another 1,000 or so years.
Oh, okay. Well, so you probably don't know Bart Simpson then? You just...
Hagra lifts her hand up.
Yes, Hagra.
Can I have a piece of paper? I don't know. I went British. Can I have a piece of paper, please?
Yes.
Yeah, here. And Allison produces a sheet of paper.
Do you pull it out of Neil?
Writing implement of some kind.
Ow.
Charcoal, if you have it.
Sure. And she pulls out what looks to be a quill, and she kind of pushes a little tab on one of the sides, and you kind of notices like a little color, like some colored tabs around the quill. She pushes one down, and the little comes out, and she hands it to Hagra.
So I'm going to put in embed chat what she is drawing, but this is what her world looks like. So she like roughly sketches out and then kind of pushes to the center of the table. This is my world. It sounds very different from yours.
No, that is definitely very different. That is amazing.
What is that thing on the left? The big line thing.
Oh, this, and she points to the blue line on the picture.
Yeah, that.
Those are the energy wells.
Do they?
I
Sorry
did
to
not-
interrupt.
I
Go
did
ahead.
not draw all of them. There are energy wells on every single one of our continents, I suppose you called them. That is how we travel from place to place.
Are these like? These don't look like they're on the same level. Are they above one another?
They are in different locations, yes. Our world used to, and she kind of motions to the map of Earth, our world used to be one whole piece before the God War. When the gods turned against each other, the world suffered for their wrath, and it broke our planet, I suppose, apart into these floating places. These are
The
our two
gods?
moons. Yes, our gods.
Like the Shinto gods? Like god of river, god of that local lake.
Something tells me
No.
they have different gods.
We have, hang on, sorry, I have to scroll up. I'm getting everything listed out so I can get to it easier. We have what are called god beasts. They are born of the beast from below, which is, and she kind of motions to that black swirling bit you can see in the center. That is where the beast from beneath lives. We have Velun, Rosh, Eover, Oscar, Draum, and Kirnesh. And because they were fighting over territory, a god war broke out. And when they began fighting, it broke apart our world. The brief history, from what I remember of my father telling me, is there was the Age of the Six, which is when our gods walked the earth, shaping beast magic and our civilization. Every one of our people, the Bastionborn, the Tideborn, all of them, the Orcai, the Mirkin, they are all descended from one of the gods. Then there was the Final Shape War, where our gods turned on one another over a cosmic truth. Nobody knows what that truth was, and thus our world shattered. The beast beneath is the primal source of all of our gods. And then we have the post-divine collapse, where we inherited this world filled with divine echoes of our gods, corrupted relics, and our unstable magic. Magic did not used to come with consequences as it does now, but it comes with consequences because there are corpses of gods on the continents, leaking out their blood and their magic in the air. She sees Eritrea raise her hand. She looks over at her. Yes.
Can you fall off the side of one of these continents?
Yes. You can.
What happens then?
You die.
Shit. You die.
There is no coming back when you fall down. There is no safeguard. Walls have been erected in certain places, like the Bastion Keepers have walls all around their continent. But most people just know if you see the wild magic surrounding the edge of the land, you have gone too far and you need to turn back.
Well, that sounds absolutely terrible.
Sounds fascinating to me. I mean, yes, it is tragic that your world was broken up like this, but still, such a rich history and interesting. Like, it's wow, it's also interesting. Kind of like looking over at Allison's, just like, hat perked up completely as she's kind of studying the map. These you said these are wells, right? Are they like flowing upwards or downwards?
No one really knows. The magic scientists, I suppose, have been studying them for decades, but they are attributed to the gods themselves. It is assumed they are the only thing keeping our planet tethered together. But you can use them to, if you have the right runes, to travel from one place to another.
Nice.
This is, she points at the larger moon. We have we have a Rosh, who our moon was named after the god Rosh. This is the moon that associates with fury, war, and blood. Then down here, the smaller moon is named after Velun, our goddess, which is associated with prophecy, shadow, and dreams. We have an eclipse that happens every 13 years, which unseals the divine gates. It also awakens the dormant horrors of our world, which there are many, because, again, there are corpses of gods on our lands. And then 6 seasons, which are tied to our gods.
Wow.
Just sounds like one of the high fantasy stories I used to read. This is amazing.
Yes, there are 7, I suppose you'd say, cultured races. The Orkai and the Mirkin, of which I am both, are one of them. And then we also have lesser races. There are 10 of them. Often come from, I guess, mutations of magic and polluted bloodline.
As you were doing that, you noticed that out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, the map page from Neil being spread out kind of just rattles, and some of the water on the edges of the map splashes out on the table. It's your trio was giving it a slight tickle, and I needed to narrate that.
I totally was not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Allison just kind of gives a small smile and a giggle as she kind of gently pets. She was going to go to pet the mushroom cat, but then she remembered, oh, Eritrea is kind of sensitive about that, so she kind of gives her a gentle pat on the shoulder.
She looks at you with, like, wide, completely innocent eyes. Like, what?
Oh, nothing, hon.
Well, if you guys are curious about my world, I have learned a lot from my father. Not much. The Orkai are very, I suppose, insular as a people. But I could always draw you out, like, the flora and the fauna of our world and what our gods look like.
I'd be very much interested in that, actually.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
You think I could have a piece of paper too, Allison?
Oh, yeah, of course, hon. Neil, would you mind?
Oh, yeah, just a moment, and it does like a little shimmy, and one of the pages slide out from under the thicket of the other pages, and it's completely blank.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's just like the fax machine type.
Yeah.
She's gonna work on like drawing what she remembers of the island and like the arena that they've been in so far. She's trying to like make a map of this world.
Oh, speaking of which, Bill, you said you wanted the notes, right? Neil, you have those, right?
Oh, yep. All filed and sorted. Let me just go ahead and does a little shake and prints those off too.
Hoggers is just like jumping each time.
Very, very cat and printer sort of situation.
This is great
Swatch one
because
of the
I
pages.
really didn't feel like watching the entire live stream, and I love to just. And she pulls out a pair of bifocal reading glasses and pops them on. She's like, "Plus, this just makes for better reading anyway." And honestly, I love the way you break stuff down, Allison. It's so much easier to ingest. And she actually begins to excuse herself from the table. With that said, I think I am ready for bed, and I'm going to read over the notes. Y'all feel free to get a good night's rest. Pick whichever rooms you'd like. Only my room and Angus's are taken, and Allison's. The viewer tube is on the above the fireplace. It's pretty easy to figure out once you go up to it. I've already turned it on, and you'll be able to just. I think especially Allison, you would know how to do this, so you know how to work the TV. We'll just say that you can help them find the programs that they're looking for and stuff. But I am so exhausted.
She's definitely the kid that read the manual to the VCR and definitely hooked up the AV system for her parents.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. That said, I'm going to go to bed. Thank you all for a lovely chat, and I look
Have
forward.
a night, Bill.
Oh, one last thing, and good night, Alice. One last thing. Tomorrow, I can't stress it enough. I need you all to give me your all. No pulling punches. No taking it easy on me. I promise I can take a majority of what you can dish, and if I can't, that means I get room to improve. So please, I wish you all the best of luck and a good night's rest.
You as well, huh?
Thank you.
Good night.
She curtsies and then heads into her room. I guess I better go join her too. I'm getting pretty sleepy myself. Ugh. That was great food, by the way, Eritrea. Really good stuff. I had so much fun cooking with you.
Yeah, no, hon, you're a natural at that. It's real good.
Thanks for helping me learn.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody. Hands off.
Slippy's about to go into Angus's
Angus
room.
dives over there. What are you doing? Trying to invade my privacy? I'm the only one who has the golden statues and the bold look at my washtub. Do you want to be bunking mates?
Oh,
Allison just watches this as she basically glows a frog and a pig.
Golden statues.
Hmm.
See?
I've seen this version of fucking
I just was wandering to a room and I forgot who was in here.
No, it's okay. We can be bunkmates, but you have to know that this side of the room is mine, and you can have. And he pushes you over into the corner right here. This corner here can be yours if you want to bunkmates. The bed's mine. The furnace, do not touch it. It's mine. This is my vanity. It's mine. My golden dress is mine. And we can share the tub. Okay. Good night. He climbs in bed. You do not have to stay roommates.
Allison's making a mental note of rewriting Charlotte's Webs to Slippy's toastal.
God.
Slippy quietly sneaks out after the bed. Seems after lights go out.
Bet. So do y'all think
Oh.
you want to head up to the second floor to pick rooms, or do y'all want to pick rooms downstairs? Allison...
Oh, I didn't
I'm
know there was
gonna-
a second floor.
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's a staircase over where Slippy is, and that leads up to the next room.
Yeah, Allison is.
Eritrea is. Oh.
Yes?
Eritrea is going to plop in front of the. Like on the floor in front of this tube and start studying the way that Bel fights.
Allison's gonna show Hagra and Slippy the rest of the face house and kind of show where they are, show where she is. She's kind of like she's on the second story in the southwestern corner.
Bet. So, y'all should be in the room. Y'all should have control, because I checked everything twice. You are still on the first floor, Eritrea, but
Got it.
your token's already here, so just let
Yeah.
you know. It's basically the same
there-
floor plan, but no token.
Is there a tube upstairs?
Oh yeah, actually, fuck it. Yeah, there's a tube upstairs. We're this is the face
Okay.
house. It's the fanciest one. So yeah,
Alright. If there's a tube upstairs, she'll plop in front of this one.
bet.
Yeah, so Allison kind of walks in and goes, right, so we got rooms up here that are available. Mine's that one over there, where Hagar is. We can bunk up if you want. Otherwise, we could always just pick our own rooms for the time being.
Slippy goes in here and puts her backpack up on the bed, and then comes back out.
It would likely be better if I slept alone and do not sleep with clothes on.
Oh, yeah. If that's how you do it, more power to you, hon.
It's the only way to sleep, really. Gary says.
There's like you got room.
Speeds over. No.
He's like, wow, all of that? No clothes, all of that? No clothes on? Okay. I know who my roommate is.
Right? Gary's probably going to sleep on the let y'all have the top floor, and he'll pick a room. He's probably going to pick the one. Slippy, are you taking that southeast corner one?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, yeah. Gary's going to take the same one on the first floor. But
Okay.
so that means Eritrea gets the northwest. Snooze, you lose. No, I'm just kidding. It's the best room.
This
Northeast.
one?
Yeah,
That one? Cool.
yeah.
She'll, like, put her stuff
Yeah.
in it, and then...
You'll begin watching tapes.
I'm gonna join Urchia. Watch the tapes.
Sweet. So,
Ow.
I'm going to sit in your lap. It's larger
No.
than you.
Well, no. Slippy's the frog. Your tree is the mushroom. Obviously, has to
It's true.
have to sit on the toadstool.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Fantasy logic 101. All right. So y'all start studying the tapes. Whoever does decide to study them, make me a DC 14 intelligence check.
I'm gonna use my, my experience again.
That's totes. Lopes. Okay.
Would that be knowledge?
Did I say? I said intelligence. Yeah, knowledge. I'm my bad. 100%.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good call.
I got a 9 with hope.
Oh hell yeah! So you
I
go
got a
ahead and gain a
20 with fear.
20 with fear. I will take my fear.
I got a 26 critical.
Oh god damn. Okay.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Sorry, 28 critical.
Jesus.
You got a 12 and 12 hope and fear, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More accurate
that's
Allison
great.
shit.
I am full on hope and no fear for you. So
Awesome.
I gotta hope.
Slippy got a hope. They did not beat the DC. I will say though, with everyone else, Hogger also didn't beat it. But I'll take my fear.
I'm gonna use a prayer dice to help boost
Oh, bet.
my last one. I got one left, so might as well use it.
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 1d6, right?
Yes, but also don't you get is it per long rest that you get
Per
dice?
day.
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought it was per day.
I thought it was per session, which is a little bit.
Oh, maybe. Wait, I'll have to look at it later. But
Yeah, it's okay. We'll go ahead and use what you got now.
1-6. That work? Oh no.
There's a little die
Scholarship.
at the top, too.
No, I just let's see, /r when hold on. I clicked off the keyboard. There we go. A 6. Yay. So that's a 19.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you got it. Hagra, after being so fucking sensory overloaded and info dumped on, is unable to truly focus on the finer analytics of watching her performance. Hagra, you're able to glean that Bel is a furious warrior who yields a total of, at least in the video that you're watching, 7 weapons total on her person at all times.
My god.
Yeah, she is a walking fucking armory.
Arsenal.
Yeah, she was that way in my Pathfinder campaign too, where she had like fucking just stacks of weapons on her at all times. She believes in having a tool for every job. But you're unable to glean enough on her form to discern a better way to disarm her. The rest of you who did succeed, y'all will have a +1 bonus to disarm checks whenever y'all do face spell. And you notice that she has a tendency to She has a much firmer grip on her two-handed wielding versus her one-handed. You can tell that she's using more finesse and fluidity when fighting using dual wielding or one-handed weapons versus her hardened stance that comes along from using the two-handed. So you determine that it's probably going to be more difficult to remove her two-handed weapons versus her one-handed weapons. You also notice that she's very aware of her surroundings. You see her, there's moments where people are firing arrows at her from behind that she shouldn't be able to see, that she pops her shield up and deflects them immediately before they're able to hit her. She is someone who lives mostly for battle.
Well, it looks like we're gonna need to work together to distract her, to get in any hits, and when she's holding something with two hands, her stance is really, really strong, so maybe we've got to get her off balance.
Something along those lines. Yeah, she's very dexterous. So, gotta try to. What was the way to battle dexterous folk? Hold on, let me think.
That sounds about right.
Do you hold your hand? You hold your weapon with two hands, right?
I use two hands.
I use two hands as well. I have to have both hands on my staff to maintain the secular connection for my spellcasting, because my spellcasting is more or less kind of like how Hagar described her poem world. It's rune based, but we also use we connect them together using magic circles, and I basically use the staff to connect my arms together to create the magic circle, and she kind of like shows like the area around her chest out to her arms to the staff as like this right here is a circle. I use my fingers to draw out and scribe out the runes to cast the spells. Neil kind of helps remind me what runes I need.
Eritrea mimics what you're doing. She closes her eyes really tight, as if she's like really trying to invoke some kind of magic. Is anything happening?
Depends what you're trying to do, huh?
Magic?
Well, you have to focus the magic into something that you're trying to do.
I want an ice cream cone.
I want an
So
ice cream cone too! And Gary runs over, starts screaming. Just kind of.
Gary, I can't concentrate with this.
Sorry.
So you're trying to do what are they called? What kind of wizards are they called? Evocation? No, it's not. It's evocation.
I wanna conjure up some ice cream.
Conjurations. Yes, thank you. That's what it is. Neil, do we have any conjuration runes?
Oh, actually, I do believe we have some. Let me check the old glossary. Give me a moment. And you can hear the sound of pages turning, but they're not turning. He's flipping through his mental head thoughts.
Eritrea's eyes are closed. She's like, I'm concentrating so hard.
So we have means of freezing, master, and we have means of ingredient conjuration, I believe. I think with enough time we could develop a and then he prints out a page, and you can read it, Allison, and with the ingredients it's saying to do, I would say that you could totally prestidigitation some ice cream if you wanted to.
Sweet. Yeah, so Allison's gonna sit down beside Eritrea, and she's gonna offer her staff to her. So here, you're gonna hold it like this, hand up here, to, near the neck, and the second hand's gonna be down here in the middle, and you're gonna be imagining a circle that you're gonna be making between your staff and yourself. And with these runes, I'm going to show you the proper hand gestures to make these runes. Imagine that they fall into spots around that circle, okay? And she's going to help Beatrice cast Prestidigitation.
She, having her eyes closed, she did not know that Hugger had come up right next to her. And she'll do as best she can to follow what Allison is telling her to do with the runes and everything.
Yeah, look at
Imagining the
yourself, hon.
circle.
Billy, move your token. You're all the way over here. Yelling it across the hall.
Sorry, I wasn't in the B2T.
No, it's all good. I was like, she's just over there having a conversation, yelling it. Like, now you gotta do this.
Hey, why don't you just come over here?
So she's going to be sitting in front of Beatrice,
So
and helping her learn the proper hand gestures to draw using her hands the runes, and basically kind of showing where to place them. It's not going to be visible, obviously, but it's basically going to be like a thing that she has to imagine.
Alright, I'll draw a rune here. I'm picturing the circle. Picturing ice cream.
Now what you do is that once you have that there, you're going to go ahead and, well, it's prestidigitation, so it's going to be mostly a harmless thing, so you don't have to say much of anything. So you're going to focus, you're going to feel the energy flowing around in your circle, and as you do that, you're going to concentrate the energy through the symbols into the center.
Eritrea tries to feel the energy around her. She feels the presence of people all around her.
All the
And
eyes.
yeah, and she feels she's now very aware of her like mushroom cap that's very circular. So she's like, okay, that's circular. Maybe that's magical. I'll draw on that. And she concentrates real hard. She's like, alright.
And then you're going to take that collection of energy, put it towards the staff, bring it up to the tip, and that's where you're going to cast it.
Right. Can you catch the ice cream if it starts to fall?
I can.
Alright. And she does as I'm literally doing this. I'm like I have my hands in a circle. I'm like, alright.
Yeah. Years of DMing bullshitting on a spot. I love it.
Awesome. So y'all spend some time crafting some ice cream.
Oh, does she actually make ice cream?
Do I do it?
Oh well, fuck it. Let's give a give me a because you're helping him with it. You're studying it. Neil would be there to help lend some magic. I would say that by proxy you could normally do this, but I love some good roleplay. Give me a DC 18 knowledge check.
Ooh,
Would it be
can I
advantage?
use my
Yeah, you can have advantage since and I don't think Young and Naive applies here because this is magic. This is something you don't know. But if you have another
Okay.
experience,
I don't think that one would really apply.
Actually, while she is doing this, because Neil is assisting her with the magic, Neil can give her the advantage. I'll use Reassurance, my ability.
bet.
So I'm rolling knowledge with advantage.
Yeah, rolling knowledge with advantage, and Reassurance allows you to re-roll your dice if you need to.
With
you
hope?
don't need to.
Let's go. Awesome. You see, or are your eyes open or closed?
No, they're closed. She's concentrating so hard.
You're concentrating so hard, but you start to feel your hands become colder. You don't know if it's a trick of the mind or not, but they become colder. And you can almost feel breezes moving past them as if there's like they're central to their own created wind tunnel type thing. And you feel the palms of your hands start to become wet and then evaporate. Would you like to open your eyes now?
she's gonna keep her eyes closed.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, I feel it. I think I feel something.
A small
Am I
scoop
doing
of
it?
ice cream starts to form. It's
Allison
like
grabs
sherbet.
a bowl and catches it.
It plops. And you hear a...
She opens her eyes.
Allison's sitting in front of her, big old wide proud smile on her face. She goes, "My stars, you did it! Look at that! You're natural, honey. Look at that! Look at that!"
We're
Kinda
never
shows-
going to go hungry again.
Oh my god! I did magic. I did magic. And she starts hugging everybody, even Hagra, and like she's like, oh my god, whoa, this is the coolest thing.
I need you to learn how to make Butterfinger snacks. And he's hugging you and he's so proud.
Oh, yeah,
I wonder if
Allison kind of takes a spoon and sets it into the bowl and offers it to Tria. Have your spoils, son.
You've earned it.
She takes like the first bite, but then she like really excitedly offers it to anybody else that wants to take a bite. Like, oh my god, I made ice cream.
I want some ice cream.
I wonder. I wonder if there could be anything useful here. And I go to my nomadic pack. And is it okay if I use my nomadic pack to pull out a box of ice cream cones,
Bet.
like the cones, the waffle cones?
Yes.
All right. Use a hook to do that.
August never had this concoction before. They don't have ice cream in the Orc Islands, mostly because, the lack of ice
Right.
and stuff like that.
I would say you definitely pick up on the dairy scent of it, though. Like you can smell that there's milk involved in some capacity. Yeah.
We'll put it on the waffle cone and be like, ice cream.
I don't know what these are, but apparently I have something.
You hold it like this, and she'll like go in and take your hand and just, be like this, and you use this ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like holds it separately. What's this creation called?
It's called ice cream. It's basically sweetened. It's liquid rain with the flavor in there. And then we put it in a very cold place instead of freeze.
Interesting. Like half of a cone and blade.
Oh my god, I see those videos of cats trying to convert ice cream into
Sophie, what do you think? You like it?
Sleepy takes a bite of ice cream with a cone. Sleepy, her eyes like widen. It's like, it's sweet.
And try not to eat it too fast, you'll get brain freeze.
What's the brain freeze?
Hey,
And then I imagine at this time Hagra bites into her cone.
Real quick, y'all, because Max let me know that usually around this same time we start getting a little choppy and robotic sounding and they can't understand us. Can y'all do me a solid and try just leaving the call and rejoining and seeing that fixes it real quick? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Alright. And we're back.
Testing.
Leave the call. Hold on.
Oh, poor Slippy hasn't even left yet.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let me change up a bit, right? Let's see if that helps.
Alright,
Okay,
Max
alright.
is at 6.
Cool.
Yay.
Awesome. So, the gang made ice cream.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The
Yeah.
gang makes ice cream.
The gang makes the most wholesome episode of the season. All right. Well,
There we
now
go.
that y'all, awesome.
So I imagine Agra bites into her ice cream and gets brain freeze right when I ask. Is that happening?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how quickly does Hogger eat the ice cream?
2 bites.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that definitely brain freeze.
Hagra, give me
Oh,
a
Oh.
She has no outward reaction, but her ears like flatten and her
Alice-
eyes narrow.
Allison just, you probably shouldn't eat that quickly. Get brain
Have y'all
freeze.
seen
Does it not affect you that way?
cats who get brain freeze or whatever? Like,
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
okay, that's what I thought I heard, but I was okay.
Yeah, but
You
yeah,
can-
Allison kind of looks at Hogger, just kind of quizzically confused, like, do y'all not get brain freeze?
Are you talking about how my head suddenly hurts?
Yeah. Is it hurting?
Yes.
If it's because of the cold, honey, that's why we don't eat it so quickly. Try this. Rub the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Kind of start making some warmth in there. I heard that helps it.
It is no bother, really. I have her head hurts worse than this.
Slippy says, noted, and slowly continues to eat the ice cream.
Allison's just gonna lick her portion.
As y'all sit and enjoy your ice cream, the night dwindles on. It gets later and later. Imagine everyone's pretty exhausted after a full day of training. And do y'all have anything else you want to do before you retire off to sleep? Anything y'all want to discuss with each other?
Yeah. Before Hogger goes to bed, Allison would try to catch her for a quick question.
Yeah, she's on her way and stops when she hears Allison.
Yeah, she's gonna wait till Hogger kind of turns the corner, and Allison kind of gets up and walks after her. Hogger,
Yes.
So I know you said that your world is, you said it's a difficult place to live, and I understand that. But you've also said there's, remind me, what was that creature? You said it was the heart. What was
The
it?
heart thief.
Heart thief. Yes. You said that it can change you.
It does not change you. You remain as you are. It simply removes prophecy, bloodline, and memories. You do not change physically. You simply lose everything.
I see. All right. Well, regardless, I would like to know more about your world at some point. It sounds very fascinating, and honestly, kind of sounds like some of the worlds I used to dream about growing up as a child.
I would not ask any child to dream of this world.
Well, I understand that it's dangerous, like I said, but still, it sounds like there's a bunch of fascination and wonder that just permeates throughout your world.
You use magic, do you not?
I did.
Do you use many spells, or do you have favorite spells?
I kind of have a mix. There are some I do use a little more often, but they're more like for utility stuff, like prestidigitation to help clean some stuff off. But it depends on if I'm going to be using them for combat or not.
Would you say you use this prestidigitation spell quite often?
Probably maybe once or twice a day.
Yes, that is where the problem would come. Sure, it is full of fascination and wonder, but because of the rampant amount of god magic in the world, you would then become addicted to the magic that you use. And the more you use that magic, the more it corrupts you. Until it comes to a point, if you are not seeing a corruption shaman or taking a clarity draught, that your body would mutate based around whatever spell you are using. It is very dangerous to use magic in our world, to the point where the mages who use their spells too often become addicted to using that spell to the detriment of themselves.
So it's gotta use them moderately.
If I do not use magic myself, I am not inclined for it. But yes, if you are not smart with your magic and you are constantly using a handful of spells, you will become addicted to them. Say a healing spell, correct? You use this often to heal your party members or your companions after a tough battle. Eventually, you will get to the point where you will only wish to use this spell, even if you are healing the thing that is trying to kill you, because of the euphoria you feel when casting.
I see. So it's like a drug.
Yes. It is. My world is not kind. There is very little kindness in this world. Everything wants to kill you. And even if you do not live a life fraught with danger and adventure, chances are you will not live past 40 years.
What if one who knows the lands? What if someone goes along with them?
It does not matter, Allison. Even if you knew this world front to back, and you had lived in its lands your entire life, there are still things we have not discovered. And the god magic is constantly mutating creatures to make them more deadly and more dangerous.
Alright.
I would not wish any of you to come to Velkarash. I say this not to be demeaning, but I do not think any of you would last a month in my world.
Well, if that's the case, would you be going back regardless? Because it does sound like it's a very difficult lifestyle. Do you want to go back to that?
I have nothing else to go back to.
Well, that's kind of why I was asking. I also don't have much to go back to myself. If anything, I kind of have the exact opposite of what you have. Where you have a place of danger, I have a place of loneliness. No one to go to, no one to talk to. I'm just there. So I could move to another state and no one would notice, you know? So I understand it might be dangerous, but if it becomes possible, do you think I might be able to go with you?
Well, I do not know what the world would do to you. You are as you are in this world, and likely you did not change much coming to this world. I did not change at all.
I didn't change much either.
I do not know what Velkarash's magic would do to you. You could remain the same, or you could become a twisted creature. I do not know. Eventually, what magic you carry in you would be replaced by the magic of our world, and that could cause you to lose your mind, or it could kill you. I am not saying no. I am not saying it is not a possibility, but I am trying to let you know that my world would be impossibly cruel to you. Especially if you come with me. I am exiled from both my clans, the Mirkan and the Orkai. I have no family. I have no home. I am constantly wandering. I have nowhere to call, a place to stay to be safe. And with my prophecy, I am constantly hunted.
Sounds like we both have some similarities in common. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of the same way. I don't got much waiting for me back at my place, back in home. Only one I got is Neil, but the world is also cruel where I come from, in a different way. It's not a danger of the land, but more the people.
Oh, the people are very dangerous in Velkarosh as well.
Hmm.
Lately, if you do not change and you look as you are, you do not look like any of the people of my land. They will see you as an outsider and likely try to kill you.
Well,
It is why I am not so fussed to be here. It is not why I am not anxious to go back home. This world is soft. Regardless of what we are doing, that we are gladiators or fighters for sport, this world is very soft. It is far more gentle than Velkarosh. The magic does not seem to wish to kill you at every turn of the blade.
it definitely does sound very different, but yeah. I'm still fascinated with your world. I would like to learn more about it if you would like to talk about it.
We could go to my room and I could tell you more about it.
All right. And yeah, we can talk more about ideas and things that we'll talk. Yeah. And also follow her.
So that means y'all two are off to go chit-chat for a little while as y'all get more into lap chat and roll 20 chat. So y'all go off there. Gary's gonna actually return to downstairs. Oh no, why to do that? It's not. He also serves as my camera at the moment. And y'all are ready to, assumedly after the fact, everyone's going to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone is too exhausted in the night to possibly be awakened by anything that would happen in the middle of the night, but for what it's worth, as much as anyone can tell, it is a very restful sleep for everyone. And
Well, Allison's gonna have her mind racing, so it's gonna try her best to sleep.
yeah, for sure. And to be fair, yeah, she wasn't in the. Oh no, she was in the combat, so there was that.
She was.
But still, her mind be her mind. That said, everyone's off to bed, and y'all are awakened by, say that the sun is out. These rooms do have windows. The sun comes pouring in, waking everyone up. There's a smell coming from downstairs, freshly cooked breakfast, eggs, bacon, hash browns, the works. And y'all are going to be pulled back, assuming y'all are going to want to go back downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because everyone's rising.
Hagra smells meat cooking. Just it smells very, very close to the the pigs in her world, which they're just slightly different. But she's like, yeah, I know that smell.
Yeah.
I know that smell. I'm on my way.
Oh, yeah. Rubbing his eyes, Angus comes out. Is that bacon? Oh, it's my favorite, yeah. Comes wandering out.
Eritrea tries to avoid him because she's like, this is so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, bacon. You don't like bacon? He's scratching his
Um.
fanny and walking past. Barely awake. Well. Oh, actually, Belle is not here currently, so I'm going to just... I'm going to move her off the map for now. I'm going to move her to the GM. There's what I'm going to do. That's reality.
Sorry about that noise. I dropped my phone.
Oh, ha. No, you're good. It wasn't even that bad. So that said, let's see here. Cool. So I got your notes, Kelly. Cool. So moving forward, y'all are eating breakfast. You notice Belle's not there. Anybody have anything they want to discuss before the day proceeds?
Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Allison because she just learned about like 60 new kinds of flora and fauna.
Oh, Allison took that. Allison took that in stride. She's a very studious individual. Like, she definitely was writing these things down in Neil, her book, as she's kind of like taking all in with she like. There's definitely a fascination that Hogger can see that she has with kind of learning new things and learning about other worlds. And she actually would have mentioned as she does this, if you brought it up to her, she would basically say, "Oh yeah, no, I've this reminds me a lot of like the books I used to read back when I was a child. We had people that would make a bunch of like different stories of worlds like this, and they were fascinating. So it brings a comfort to me to kind of like bring all this in."
Slippy, you do have a certain, like, poise about you. You really do seem fit for the head of the table.
It's well practiced.
I like
Thank
it.
you. I just sat here out of habit, really.
Angus walks
It-
over.
It's...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, she just said it fits. That's all.
Okay. Angus is going to... His beady little eyes squint. He kind of gets closer to Slippy. You, think you're better than me? Trying to steal my blue ribbon, yeah? Maybe you are head of the table?
I didn't mean to take anyone's spot, if that's what you mean.
You are not fat enough to be blue ribbon. Look at this. And he slaps his belly. This is what wins the medal. This is what gets the glory, okay? Yeah, so you sit at head of table.
Hogro, as he is talking, Hogro walks up, grabs him by the back of his coat, carries him around, and sets him in this chair.
in this one right here.
In this one right here.
Hey,
And then she
you
puts
put
a
me
very
down!
large hand on his shoulder, leans down, and says, "Be quiet for the morning and leave Slippy alone." And then she squeezes his shoulder a little tightly and then walks back to her chair.
And he starts running around. You can barely see him. He is a pink blur, pink and green and white lederhosen
She
colored blur
smirks.
flying around the room. Just,
He looks smug as fuck, dude.
just smashing into bottles and things. No! He tried to kill me! Help! Someone! This monster tried to eat me for my bacons! And he's running around. He finally stops at the other side head of the table. Well, now that I am in the chair you have put me in, my rightful place at head of table, I think it's time for us to enjoy some breakfast. And he's rubbing his shoulder where he grabbed him. It's just like... He has learned a lesson, but he won't let you know that.
Eritrea narrows her eyes at him and bravely, because she's very uncomfortable, bravely reaches out, takes a piece of bacon, and bites it.
Snaps like a Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. With that, y'all enjoy the rest of your breakfast. And then, so like we've Allison and Hagra, y'all have had y'all's back and forth. Bud doesn't really have much to say. He does say, "Oh, Belle's already at the arena. She's actually she's doing an all-day bender. She's doing back-to-back fights until the main event when you guys are coming out. So she went ahead and got an early start. And she's doing some prep." Gary is just munching. Slippy and Eartria, did y'all have anything that y'all needed to discuss before the day proceeds, or y'all just enjoying breakfast, or what's the word?
Slippy is just enjoying breakfast unless someone talks to her.
Cool.
Yeah, Eritrea, she's still on a high from being
Creating
able
ice.
to do magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's actually feeling like pretty confident today.
Hell yes. All right, so y'all are eating, crunching, and then before you know it, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh, is that Belle?
Allison kind of glances down to oh fuck, what's his name? I have it in my notes.
Angus.
Thank you, Angus.
Yeah.
Looks over to Angus and goes, "Well, Angus, you are the head of the table. What would that not be your responsibility to answer the door?"
It would be my responsibility to delegate. Eritrea, you want to get the door?
Why don't
Eritrea
you
started
go
backing
get the
up.
door?
He starts running around again, smashing and stuff.
Eritrea jumps on like a chair, being like, oh my god, don't hit me." But she'll go and
I love that you
answer
moved
the
the
door.
skull.
I know that was an accident. It's fucking flinging fear across the room. So you're going to go answer the door?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I don't know which way it swings. So
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Doors opened, and you see Simon standing there. Good morning, all. I trust you had a wonderful night's sleep and a great grand breakfast.
her
I'll
her
work on that right
smile
now.
fades. She's like, "Oh god, not this guy."
Allison kind of chimes in. "We're working on that last one right now, hon."
Okay, well, no rush at all, except once you are done, well, there is a bit of a rush. You have about 15 minutes, and then the carriage will be off to the arena, where we will meet for, I have elicited y'all a press conference. I really wanted to get everyone an interview with Oswald, but he doesn't have the bandwidth to get everybody in. He is definitely the one to make you look your best. I was only actually able to barter them for you, Allison, and as for...
Blink.
what were you saying?
I said she blinks.
Oh, yeah. Oswald is our face reporter, our journalist for creating the best image of you that they can. Then we have Cicadia. She is of the heel alignment. She is much more bitchy, if I had to put it in some type of way. Very, how do I make you look bad? So the unfortunate thing is that Gary and Hogra both have to interview with her. Hogra, please do not try to attack her. It will only bode bad for everyone else. She's...
Allison raised her hand.
I make no promises.
Allison, yes?
Are these interviews happen simultaneously, or are they consecutive?
They will be simultaneously but siloed experiences. So you will not, you will be in the same room, but within confines of, out of earshot of one another. They're supposed to be private pieces, so that way we can't... If the reporters are too close to the other, then they can take their notes that they're overhearing and write their own pieces, and that's an infringement on the agreement that we've made across the organizations. But...
Darn.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I would like to see her try to do that with Hagra and Gary.
I will say that they're recorded, and we can always... You know what? Actually, here, I forgot about this yesterday, and he brings each of you a small glass panel. This is our mobile network device. You can use these much like the holotubes up above the fireplace. I come up with a new name for these TVs every time. Um, but take these mobile devices and you can actually assess the same data on here. That way, you can peep in. You just would be an infringement of the contract by proxy if you let the other reporters overhear it. So, here's this, and then, also you're gonna need these if you want to hear it, and he hands y'all, like, these, in-ear buds, wireless, that you would be able to pop in and listen real-time while you're doing the interview. That way, lore-wise, y'all all don't have to, like, try to share what happened in y'all's interview, and y'all all get some kind of secondhand experience to what the other is going through.
This says I need a hollow tube password.
Yes, you can pick your own. That way other people don't get in it. It's usually just 4 to 6 digits.
No. I did that part. It says access the network. I have to put in a password.
The network password is scrying I 1 2 3 4.
Okay.
All
Thank
lowercase,
you.
no special characters.
Yes, of course, all lowercase, except the S. The first S is capitalized.
Oh, well, now I gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Welcome to fantasy, everyone, where we have Wi-Fi passwords and geography lessons.
Why is it telling me to upgrade to the newest device?
Oh, we don't have the ad-free on the island. It's we were supposed to get premium in this next quarter, but it hasn't been approved yet in the budget. So,
Real man.
space. Dead.
Alright, well, I guess we should go to the interviews then?
Yes, to the arena. Well, first, yes, if y'all are done eating, if y'all go outside with Simon, you will see he is climbing up into the driver's seat, the bench of a stagecoach, a beautifully white, ornately gilded with golden edges stagecoach drawn by a horse as black as midnight and one brown with white spots. This is Night and Gale. These are my horses, and we will, if you would be so kind, you will have a first-class trip to the arena. You can enjoy the view along the way. We'll be passing by the bazaar and one of the other villages along the way, and yeah, just please don't jump out. and let's head to your first debut match. What do y'all say?
Yes, better. I guess it better go.
It's better to do something that you gotta do sooner than later.
Wonderful. So, without further ado, y'all all take turns stepping into the carriage. It's you, Gary, you. You being, because Slippy was talking, it'll be Slippy, Gary, Allison, Hogra, and
Hogra sits on the top of the carriage. She's too big for the inside. I'm sorry. She's 6'8" and massive. She has to sit
there
on
are
the
giants on this island. You can definitely fit in the carriage.
She's sitting on the top in defiance.
The armed guards are going to ask you to get into the carriage because you're technically a prisoner, and they can't have you being able to just run off and escape. They're going to ask you. Be like, ma'am, please, can you please we can't leave with you on top of the carriage. If you please just insert yourself into the carriage.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's, please. They see that you're not going to listen. They see that you're not going to listen.
Eventually, she just does finally crawl down.
Well, I was gonna let you make a presence check. For intimidation. Yeah. DC 18 though, because these guys are scared to lose their job and or lives. So they have to be more scared of you.
I don't know if I'm gonna hit that.
You can always crit.
Like in the back.
Hold on.
Eartria is wherever you'd like to be in the coach.
I also just puts Eartria in Hogra's lap. because that'd be adorable.
Not after a hugger makes an intimidation check. Nope.
Nope, she doesn't. She hisses at them. Her ears go down, but then she slinks down
They
and,
both
and
hands
gets
up.
in.
They both hands up, don't shoot gesture the whole time you're doing it. They're just like, okay. Just thank you, ma'am. Thank you, miss. And they quickly shut the door behind you and back away, hands up again. And you just hear them under their breath. I don't want to keep doing this. I was supposed to be moved to bookkeeping to help and assist that dork over on the coast. I don't want to keep escorting people. Scary shit like this keeps happening. It's like, I know. But what are you gonna do?
Fucking huge!
She's fucking 6'8", dude. She's like 2 of me. But, alright. So y'all are all in there. Heading towards, y'all look out the windows. You can see a lively market, a bazaar of like folks, different shops selling different trinkets, items, people that look, there's almost like an obvious, and that's a good note, CC. I see in bed chat you got that you're working on a map, so that totally works. As you're passing through, you see just people that look clearly from this area because they all fit a similar aesthetic, then others that look like they're probably more culturally from somewhere else. They people that pop out and stand. You can't tell by what capacity, but there's obviously a mix of life here. You continue on past. There's a small village. You see a bunch of people standing and pointing at the carriage, and like children with their parents and stuff, beaming with smiles, knowing that the new talent is being escorted to the thing. One kid's running up alongside the carriage, trying to climb up on the side of it and peek. He keeps jumping up, and y'all can just see a head with a little bowl cut, a little human kid, and his hair just up and down, mop top jumping as he's trying to peek in and see. Hey, my name's Jeffrey. Are you guys? The new guys?
Hi, Jeffrey. Be careful.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Ow! And the carriage runs over his foot. My foot! Ow!
Oh God! Oh,
She talked to me! One of the new ones talked to me! He's hopping over on one foot to his parents, and his dad's like, I told you to stay away from the carriage.
Tiger Bobby.
Yeah, that boy ain't right. But y'all feel a sense of pride being escorted through this area and seeing people whom you've never met that are excited to know that you're here. And as the carriage draws by, y'all can now see a large amphitheater, beautifully cut sandstone stacked perfectly all around with columns holding up ports for shade all around the edges of it. A large stone plaque out front that reads Æther Isle Arena. As the carriage pulls up to one of these ports, other guards open the opposite side door that y'all entered from, this side now facing the walkway into the entrance. So right this way, we have a welcome basket for you in the Hippodium underneath where you will be held before you have your interviews. So if you would like to just follow me, Simon's got to get the horses to the stable, so come along then. He taps his little spear on the ground and starts walking away, takes a few paces, and then turns back to see if y'all are following.
Allison following.
Perfect. Then
I think your trio would be like, do you need help with the horses?
oh no, well mate, not today. You got an appointment with an interview, Miss let me look at my docket real quick. Looks like you're interviewing with Scoop Swiftly, and he's a man of ill consequence, but he's very punctual, as it were. So, yeah, we're going to want you being on time for this, but I bet in future endeavours, if you ask Simon nicely, he'll let you help him with the horses. He's a pretty nice guy, pretty stand-up fella.
I didn't understand most of what you said, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bob's your uncle.
What?
He starts walking more into the thing. um,
She follows.
Perfect. I am going to grab everybody really quick and bring y'all to this room now. I don't know if these ones are set up exactly the same, so I'm gonna just delete them and repaste them because I need my fear tokens anyway. I have no idea why this room is 3 doors. Hold on, this is hilarious.
Wait,
Okay.
I can't move my token in.
Oh, let me get you in there. Sorry. So y'all are escorted into a lobby type area initially. This is actually the basement that y'all are in now, but I didn't have time to set up the full thing yet for
Oh, it's like the area under the Coliseum.
yeah, exactly. And this is where most of the press events will happen, or the meet and greets, etc., stuff like that, the pre-games. These staircases that you'll see on the outside of the area that y'all are in, this area is called a I want to pronounce it hypogeum, but it's hypogym or some shit like that. If I can, hypo Geum. But it's
Kazoon High.
yeah, hypo get it so
Hypogermanium.
yeah, hypo germaphobe. I got no.
Yeah, that's better.
No, yours is better. Mine was piggybacking.
Hypogermaphobe. There we
Yeah.
go.
So y'all are escorted eventually into this room, and y'all are approached by these 3 figures. First
Sorry,
one.
the sudden appearance of
Oh yeah.
those pictures are amazing.
Yeah. They are silly folk. I wanted people to laugh at them, so this is good. That means they did exactly what I wanted.
I just saw them.
Yeah. So Oswald is going to be the first to walk up. Hello, my name is Oswald Donnerplot, and I am supposed to be interviewing somebody by the name of Allison Taggart. Allison Taggart, he says.
Allison kind of raises her hand a little bit. Over here, hon.
Oh, delightful, Miss Taggart. Hey, would you mind following me over here into this top corner up here? We gotta get away from everybody. No pry, guys.
Of course.
Follow me to
Lead
the
way, hon.
corner.
Yeah, just follow me into this corner.
I see nothing wrong with this action whatsoever.
Nothing sounds suspicious about this at all. And I'm Scoop Swiftly. I'm here to talk to 2 people. And I want to get this done quick, and I want to get this done well. Slippy, Ertria. Slippy, Ertria.
Your tree raises her hand.
Slippy.
Okay, right next to me.
Slippy
Good.
here.
Yes. Ertria. Yeah, okay, you're Ertria. That's why you raised your hand. That makes sense. You, too, follow me to this corner. Head off to this corner over here.
Another corner?
Yes, we go to corners in this room. The acoustics are designed such that the sound does not carry from one corner to another. You look over and you see Allison and Oswald are already talking, but you can't hear a single word they're saying.
That makes total sense. Yep.
Yeah. Well, in a world of magic.
Just imagining Ben just like saying, that don't make no sense.
Yeah. Cicadia comes up. And that means the last 2, to talk with me. You, and she walks over to Gary, you must be Hogra, is it? No. Do I look like a Hogra? I'm Gary. Walks over to Hogra. I could have sworn you were Gary. Hogra, then. We can just stay right here. They will not be able to hear us. That said, where are we at on time? We can either try to get through all the questions. Each player is going to have like 4 questions to answer, or we can call session here and come back to do questions after.
I'm still good to keep going. Like all of a sudden I just started fucking feeling better. So I'm like I've got energy now.
I'm gonna say it's the magic of my campaign because that will inflate my ego. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. Yes.
No,
I was actually going to suggest, because I know CC and I also have another game later tonight.
Yeah.
We need time to prepare. If you want to send us the questions, we can prepare what our characters would respond with.
The funnest part will be that it's improv, so I would rather it just be we just do it as a group. But if y'all have to, if we're running short on time, then I think it's totally okay that now y'all have met the interviewees, and next session we're gonna jump into this, and then it's gonna be combat. So like I'm totally down if y'all want to call it here, but I want to know where the room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not for a few hours, but yeah, also want to make sure that we have time to just relax and rest our voice before we start performing again.
If anything, I could start the questions while the others like relax. I could start off and then we can do the other three next session.
I want to keep the momentum.
You got it.
I will say, see how weird lab now. Y'all catch all that? No, I'm just kidding. My brain just stopped figuring out how words worked. Cece, where are you at?
I was BRBing. What is the question?
I was saying that we can. I know that you and Skelly have that other campaign. We can. Y'all met the reporters. We can call it here and do the questions after because each of y'all are gonna have to answer like 4 questions. So that makes for like 16 or 20 questions total. And I don't know how long that will take. Do y'all want to keep going and try to power through that, or would y'all rather excuse me, save it for the start of next session?
I think I'd prefer the start of next session personally.
That's kind of where I was leaning to. I think it'll be better for momentum as much as I would, honestly, I could totally keep going, but I think that we have covered a lot of great ground and got a lot of fun details out there that we got to leave something for the next episode to start off with on the roleplay front, and I think it'll work out well this way. So
we did a lot of good roleplay today too. Also,
it was fun. I definitely didn't expect all of that fun roleplay, and I'm so glad that all of it happened. No regrets. I was expecting to get like into the like we're starting combat type thing, but we're only just behind that. That I think these beats are working perfectly, and it means that I have once again written ahead of schedule. So we're good. Awesome. Well then, yeah, this is super great. Thanks everybody for another lovely session. Session number 5 is in the books, and yeah, anybody have any closing statements they want to say before we sign off?
It was a great time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the session.
I had a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye indeed. But before we bye-bye, Skelly gets his plug.
Yes. Check CC and I out in a few hours on the Dice and Destinies Twitch channel, as we are going to be playing other characters in 5e in the Exandria campaign. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. All right.
All the drama.
All the tea.
A lot
Fresh
of
brewed.
drama.
Herbal and verbal. All right. Well, then yeah, everyone, y'all already know the rules. We sign off with a resounding bye-bye, and we'll catch you at the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why do I always leave?